I wonder if I can do better with that light. There we go. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I think that is better lighting, actually. Yeah, I think so, actually. So I did a thing, but I still don't know how to do that. So I'll have to figure out later on how to clip stuff together and put it on the stream, because I can't really do that. I don't know how to do that. This is still learning progress, so. But let's go ahead and do this. Hey guys, Edvin Alfonze here, signing up for today. We're going to be reviewing something today, actually. I just got done watching a hell of a good movie. I haven't seen that many good movies lately, but well, I haven't been able to see any of us because of what's going around. But I recently watched the new Mortal Kombat movie. Came out in April of the 14th in 2020. Just got done watching it, and all I've got to say is I was blown away. It was really, really good. The animation was awesome. It was done in like an animated style too as well, so that was pretty neat. No CGI or anything, just plain animation, and it's really cool. And I want to talk about it a little bit. Really do. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge came out in 2020 in April 14th of 2020. What it says. But really enjoyed this movie. Well, the fact is, if anyone who's been around for a while know that my favorite thing is animation. Just stuff that goes really well together, a storyline, the picture. As long as it runs fluently, I don't mind what it is. So they just came out with this, and I watched it, and it was just, I can't describe how good it was because I haven't never seen anything like this done before. I haven't seen an animation style done like this before. Actually, no. I don't think I have seen anything like this. There's a lot of stuff I've seen, but this is something I really haven't, an animation style I haven't seen before. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. I really don't. I wish I knew how to. Because if you guys should watch it. It's a really good movie. I give it a 5 out of 5. And the ratings on it are really, really good. There's only a couple of bad ones, maybe one star, and then the rest of them are 5, 4, and 3 stars. Actually, most of them are 5 stars, and then there's a select few on 4 stars, and maybe 1, 2, maybe 3. Not very many for 3 stars and 4 stars. So it's mostly just 5 stars, and it's got a 4.8 out of 5 stars rating right now. But what this seems to be doing is setting up a whole new type of staging for Mortal Kombat, which is what really caught my interest in the movie. Is that this is all from the beginning. This isn't a continuation of any of the series at all. It's a whole new one. It's starting from the beginning. Before Scorpion was known as Scorpion and was not known as Hanzo. They did that in the game as well, whereas Scorpion's name is Hanzo as well. I can't remember his full name. I think it's Shiro or something like that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at it. Okay, let's find it. Yeah, that's right. So the yellow-clad ninja Scorpion is the main focus of this story, it seems like. But all the old gang is there too. Jax is there. Sonya Blade is there. Raiden's there. I forget what his name is. About the video game. So it seems like this movie was inspired by Mortal Kombat X. Before Jax got his new arms. It's also this year is the only known R-rated animated movie of the year. See, Johnny Cage is in it. And then I think Liu Kang's also in it too. So it's primarily around them. Part of it's primarily around Scorpion. The rest of it's around Liu Kang and the gang and stuff like that. The only people aren't there are a lot of the new ones. It's a lot of the Mortal Kombat in there. You also got one of the old champions from, I think, Mortal Kombat 3. You got that one in there. So you get to see that go down. The fatality scenes are really, really cool. What they do, especially with Scorpions, and I think Sonya's are really good too as well. Now, I don't think Raiden did any. I just think he saved a bunch of people is all he really did. Like always in Mortal Kombat movies, Raiden isn't really doing much besides standing on the sidelines giving advice. But that's how it normally is in those movies. But the storyline was really cool. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Let's see what all we got here. No, a lot to go on here. The little Hercules boys not quite as. What else do we got here? You don't get a whole lot here. There's not a whole lot on it right now. There's not that many views, not that many reviews on it right now. But I don't want to ruin anything because it's really, really good, and I think people should really watch it. I can't really give my reasons for it besides the fact that it's got a hell of a storyline. The animation style is unique. And what else do we got? The plot seems to be swinging in favor of one of the bad guys that turned good. But we get a lot of those type of storylines, but this one just seems to be more of a good one. there's not a whole lot of good animation films that have a storyline where the bad guy turns good or the bad guy stays bad until towards like him realizing, hey, I should be siding with these guys. So, because in this one, Scorpion is on a rampage from incidents that unfold in the beginning. So, see what I got here. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of reviews on it, but almost all the reviews on them right now are all positive reviews. I mean, there's obviously going to be one of those reviews that are like, oh, it's not like the first ones or it's not like the games, but in my opinion, I think it's better than the games because some of the gameplay is hard for some people in those games. But this movie is just so, it draws you into it like very early on. And then it just keeps you with all the drama that's playing out and all the bloodshed that's going down and stuff like that. I know I've seen an anime style similar to that, but I can't place my finger on it. It's kind of like, I can't place it. It's unique, but there's not very many that are like this. But they did a really great job of this animation. I gotta give them really big props for that because it's hard to make an animated, because there's not a whole lot of people. There are, but not as many as you would think there would be. People like animated films and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you got people that like Disney films and like anime and stuff like that, but films that are made in the US that are animated, there's not a whole lot of them that people like or have good thoughts or good reviews on them. Because either the animation style sucks from the American perspective from animation films. I mean, you got like old stuff like cartoons and stuff like that, but it's hard to pull off something that's really gory in this style of animation. It's just amazing. I have no really negative thoughts or things I want to say about it because I can't think of any. Oh, they didn't. One of my least favorite. It's one of my least favorite things that are about it. There's one, but it's very small and it doesn't really matter because even though all the other films and the games did it, they have that old soundtrack. They didn't have the soundtrack from the Mortal Kombat in there. But besides that, the music was awesome too. They played really well with the animation and the story and stuff like that because it was all more about bloodshed than most of the games are, especially from the storyline perspective. I mean, as storylines go in Mortal Kombat, this one seems to be more gorier than anything else because this shows backstory from everyone. It shows the beginning from Scorpion and what happened to his family, his clan, and stuff like that, and what turned him into Scorpion. So that was really cool to see in the beginning, but it was very gory in the beginning. It started off soft, and then it just like in this like a split second, it just goes from nice to eerie to bloodshed, like right off the bat, and you're not expecting it. In this like situation, you're pretty much thinking, oh, they're gonna come attack Hanzo first, and then he's gonna take these guys on. Yeah, that happens, but you don't realize that this bloodshed is leading up to something even more, because from all the other Mortal Kombats, we already know that Hanzo who's the yellow-clad ninja Scorpion, we already know his backstory, but we haven't seen it. So they shed light on how it happens, what happens to his family, what happens to his clan, and who actually did it and stuff like that. We already know who did it. We all know that we thought that Sub-Zero's clan was the one that did it, but in fact it wasn't. It was someone else masquerading as them, but we had a different insight of who it was. We thought it was someone else, but in this movie it sheds light on a different group. So that's really neat. We get to see Sonya's little bit of backstory, which is really cool about her going into the military. We don't get to see Liu Kang's, but that's only because we already know about Liu Kang's backstory. It would have been neat to have a backstory for him, though, a different kind, or shedding a little bit of light on his. We didn't have anything about Raiden. That would have been cool to see Raiden's backstory, but we got that in the new game, the new Mortal Kombat game for Mortal Kombat 11. So, we got a weird interpretation of more like not like cinematic, but what's the word I'm looking for Raiden? Because there was story in Mortal Kombat 11, the game, but there wasn't enough to really show you what went down with Raiden and how he became the protector of Earthrealm, or how long he's been around. We all know he's been around for a very, very long time. Since whenever we don't really have a genuine understanding of when he came about, but we didn't get any backstory for Raiden or Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is in the movie, but you don't ever see him until I can't really tell you anything about it. You don't really see him, but he's in this movie. We get to see why he goes with. That's really cool. We get to see Scorpion and how he ends up going with the weapons of choice that he has as well. We get the whole backstory for Scorpion in this movie, and it's so cool to see it. He goes from chill to eerie to straight madness, and it's awesome. Decent amount of drama, some comedy. There's a little bit of comedy in it. It's really funny, especially when you know especially when you've played the games. You see like small characters come against these other big name characters that you know about but know are weak, and then they go and they have no fear until they face off with this insane foe like Scorpion, Sonya Blade, and stuff like that. So it was pretty neat to see them going like, oh, I can take them on, to like, oh crap, no, I can't. So that was pretty neat. There was a lot of really cool factors that came in with this movie, and I think everyone should give it a watch. It's right now on most places, it's about $20 if you go to the store to get it, and it's about actually, I don't think it's in stores right now. I think it's only for download right now. They might have it in stores right now, but I'm not too sure. I actually downloaded this, and I got my money's worth for it. It was only $19.99, and it was a really good purchase. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was really hesitant at first because I didn't know anything about this movie. When I went into it, I thought it was going to be another live action like all the rest of them were. I mean, the games did a really good job of CGI and stuff like that for the games, but it was totally different going into this movie because since it was an anime style, they could get away with a lot more. Especially with how the mouth speaks, you can get away with a lot of stuff. With how the people talk, you can do so many things and get away with so much stuff. And you don't even notice it at first until someone nitpicks it in like a comment, and then you rewatch it and say like, oh yeah. But I have a really good eye for this type of stuff. I've watched a lot of animations. I've watched everything from like cartoons to animated films to Netflix adaptations of animated films to like anime, the good stuff that actually does really well on animations. We also have a really good one for the US that does animation really well for us. I think it was Rooster Teeth. Shout out to them. But they're a really cool group, and they have one of my favorite animes ever because it shows like, oh, it's this type of anime, and well, where the anime is unique. I'm going off on a tangent here. I'm just noticing that, but it's hard to do an animation style like this because I would imagine it took a long time for this movie. Like, we haven't had a Mortal Kombat movie in years. I think our last Mortal Kombat movie was, let's see here. When was our last Mortal Kombat movie? Let's check this out here. Mortal Kombat movie. Movies. See, we had one in the 80s. No, wait. Sorry, that's wrong. We'll go to all here. See, we had one. See, we only had two. We've only had two movies. We had a Mortal Kombat film in 1995, and we had a Mortal Kombat. So we had the original Mortal Kombat, and then we had Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Is that what this is? Annihilation. I don't think I ever saw the second one, but I saw the first one for 1995, the original Mortal Kombat. And that was the storyline of, I think, how Liu Kang came about. In 1995, we had Liu Kang's backstory. And then in 1997, did we give what backstory did we get for him? For who did we get? So it looks like it was. I have seen this one. This one was primarily based around Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but it was a live action. See, these ones. This is what I like about this so much, because the Mortal Kombat, the first one, only got. Actually, I got a 5.8 out of 10. 47. Let's see here. See, they didn't make very much profit off that movie at all. See, this was initially released July 13th, 1995. And then that one only got a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb. And then the second one got a 3.7 out of 10. Notice how bad that was. Well, let's see. Mortal Kombat. Remove. Movie. And let's go to not that one. Let's go to move. See, there's going to be another one too. It already says that there's going to be a 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, and there's all sorts of uproar. There wasn't that much uproar about it just a second ago, so it looks like there's some new content on this movie. Scorpion's Revenge. Okay, so let's see here. See, it doesn't give me that much. It doesn't give me an IMB rating for on here. It does give me a 5-star rating. So out of all the people that watched it so far and that we know about, it's got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating. I wonder what IMB rates this right now. See, holy shit, there it is right there. So Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, the film itself gets a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb stuff. So that's how good this Mortal Kombat movie is already. See, I think it's better than that. I think it's a solid 8 or 8.5 for an animated movie that's really good that I haven't seen any animation styles like this. Or maybe I have. There is an animation style to this. I just realized. So there is a show, an old cartoon show that did an anime style, but it did an animated like anime style for everyone remember it was a Jackie Chan show. If anyone remembers that, that style is very similar to the new Mortal Kombat movie for the animation style for Scorpion's Revenge, but it's revamped. I just realized by looking at the tones and stuff like that, that reminds me a lot of that series. But it's a movie. It's an hour and 20 minutes. On Rotten Tomatoes, got a 100% rating. And let's see where else. It seems that all of them are around. See, IMDb is a 7.5 out of 10 out of 3,000 votes right now. I want to give it a 5-star rating, but in my opinion, it's a 5-star. But then again, we got a lot of opinions. Yeah, here's something that says right here. Get ready for an over-the-top cartoon kill fest as Scorpion's Revenge provides some much-needed escapism. That's what it says. What do you mean? This movie was flawless. I think it was a really good. Oh, and here's our cast too. This is pretty cool. What we got? See, we got for Sonya Blade, we got Jennifer Carpenter. For Johnny Cage, we got Joel McHale. For Scorpion, we got Patrick Seitz. For Liu Kang, we got Jordan Rodriguez. For Goro, that was the champion's name. Goro, if you remember him, he was the four-armed dude. One of your start. The one who played Goro was Kevin Michael Richardson. What else did we get? For Kano, Kano was in it. That was really cool. We had Kano, and it was played by Robin Downs. What it says. And by Raiden, we had David B. Michael. Katana was in it, and Jax was in it as well. But Katana was played by Gray DeLise. I think I said that wrong. I butchered that, I think. I don't want to butcher that because I don't know how to say that. Jax was played by someone named Ike Ahmed Adami? Amadi. That's how you say it. Jax was played by someone named Ike Amadi. That's what it says. Got a lot of really cool stuff here. But nothing but positive, really positive reviews on this movie so far. Anyone that's watching this video right now or whenever it goes up and watches it after that, I really encourage you to watch this movie. You'll have a really good time. It keeps you in your seat, and you don't really want to miss anything. It's really good. It's really that good. So, Scorpion's brother. That's a really frequently asked question. Bihan. Yep. Originally, Sub-Zero failed to kill Shang Tsung. Returned home, he discovered that Scorpion killed his brother over the course of the tournament and had failed to kill Shang Tsung. That's what that says. I think that's right, though. He does actually kill him. But that's only because he thought that Scorpion thought, oh, but again, you get a lot of that. The Scorpion thought that someone else killed his whole entire clan. But it's always someone new. The Scorpion always ends up going for the bad guy team, but ends up coming back over to the... That's one of the things I really like about Scorpion. I like Scorpion too as well. The only thing I don't like about him much is that he gets so much shit because he seems to be... What's the word I'm looking for? The most knowledgeable. He's always led to believe something else. So whatever that word is, I forget what that word is. But it seems to be always, for Scorpion, it always seems for him that he's always killing a bunch of people that killed his clan. He ends up killing a whole nother clan because he's led to believe that someone else killed his clan, so he goes out for blood almost every time. Actually, I think it tends to be the same clan that he's led to believe does it, and then it turns out to be one of the new people. So for most of the games, everyone, it seems to be anyone from Other Realm or from Nether Realm is the one that actually killed his entire clan, and it's the one that's always inside it. So I think that's always the case. And then it's some big foe that tends to run the show. It's people that kills Scorpion's clan, and then he goes on a tangent and kills the clan that saves him. Actually, well, then again, in this one he did, yeah. But it's really good. I recommend everyone to watch it. It's really, really good. So, got a lot of funny things that go on in this, and a lot of... Oh yeah, that's right. One thing I want to remind everyone, in this movie, we also get a reptile. You remember Reptile from one of the first Mortal Kombats? We get one of them in this movie, and it's really cool to see him in it. It's a different aspect of him too, so the animation style between Reptiles is a little different. So look forward to that if you guys end up watching this movie. But if you guys enjoy this video and would like to see more reviews and stuff like that, and have like insight of the movie, if it's any good to watch, if it's anything animated, and if you want me to review it, leave it down in the comment section, and I will do a stream like this. Later on, these streams are getting a lot better. I want to be able to do a stream where I can put like all my stuff that I've seen and come up with, and stuff I'm looking at, so you can see it be on this one. Because right now it's only on my other monitor that I have. It's not a monitor, it's a TV, but it's the same thing, though it's a lower quality. but I plan on getting this to work somehow. I'll look up some how-tos probably to see how to cut and put on like the studio, how to use it fluently to add video to this, or just how to make a regular video. I think all I would have to do on that is to switch the style of which I'm actually setting up the video. I think there's a way to do that in this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like down below, comment down below, keep us seeing these review videos. I think this might be a fun little segment to do every once in a while. If I watch like something that's like new, or watch like some old movies, or if you guys want me to watch certain movies, I'll check them out, or if I haven't, I'll rewatch them if I have seen them, and do an overview of it and tell you guys what my reviews on this is, and whether you should watch it or if it should be a hard pass or something like that. But it has to be something animated. That's the thing. That's something I really like, and something I'm really good at checking out, because I can check to see what is off with it, what's good with it. Like, let's take anime for instance. We have anime and we have manga, right? So when you make the manga and you end up getting a adaptation of it on an anime, you want it to be good, or somewhat almost exactly similar, or somewhat similar. You get that, you understand that from like books to turn to box office types of movies and stuff like that. Like how, here's a good one. Here's a really good, if you guys are anime fans, take Fruits Baskets, for instance. The manga was absolutely fantastic, but the animation style that they got turned out to not hold up to the manga. So people kept away from the anime and just read the manga. The reason is that the anime style was choppy. It didn't flow well. The story was great, but the animation didn't flow well with the story at all. So you had a lot of blocky scenes and stuff like that, and like they didn't really care about it. It did well in the manga, but it'll do just as well if we do it this way. But it wasn't that good. The manga was way better, almost 100-fold better than the anime was. All the story was there, but the animation style just wasn't. And if you're not an anime fan, so let's take it this far. If you like fantasy stuff like that, like Rick Riordan's Lightning Thief series, it got 2 movies, but the movies weren't that good. They were funny, but they didn't follow a lot of the big details and character designs of the books. Like for Athena, no, not Athena. What's her name? So you had Percy. You had the girl. What was her name? I am blanking on that. It's been a while since I read the books. The Athena's kid. What was? I don't remember. Athena. Kid. From Lightning Thief. What was her name? Who is Athena's daughter? What the fuck was her name? Annabelle. Annabelle Chase is a 17-year-old Greek demigod, the daughter of the goddess of Athena and Professor Frederick Chase. Yep. So Annabeth. Sorry. So Annabeth. So in the book, Annabeth was really athletic in the book and had blonde hair, gray eyes. She had gray eyes, like silver eyes. Don't know why, but they just wanted to make it as close as possible. But in the movie, I don't even think Percy's hair was brown. I think it was darker. I don't remember. It's been a long time, but they lacked a bunch of details on the movie. They tried to reference different things and didn't coincide well. But the music to comedy ratio for the story was good, but the lack of detail from the movie could have been better. Animation style, the animation, the CGI was good that they had, or whatever they had, the green screen stuff that they had was pretty good, but the details didn't match a lot of the characters in the movie. So with what I'm saying about this is that for the movie that I was reviewing for Mortal Kombat, Scorpion's Revenge. I'm trying to remember what the Legends, Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. This is all based on the games. The games are what drives the movies. So all the story is in the games. In this movie, the storyline follows almost exactly for tit for tat for the whole entire, like most of the games, but this one's placed more around Mortal Kombat 10. But you get a lot of the characters that are back in Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4, I do believe. Don't remember. I think the games run on a tangent to different games. Or try to remember. I'm blanking on which characters and cast that we had for them. Mortal Kombat. Well, on a tangent. I thought this was only gonna be like a 20-minute video or something like that, but it turned out to turn on the tangent. So you get you guys into watching this. Just the thing is that for this one, what was a good one? So the manga for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. We're not going to do Super or GT because GT is irrelevant and Dragon Ball is just better and Dragon Ball Z is better because of the animation style with the story and stuff like that. You had a bunch of games too as well that went with this, but the show came out first before the games did. Pretty sure. Yeah, it did. But games in order. There we go. That's what I want. Let's see here. We've had 11 games so far, right? Yeah, that's right. We had 11 games. We also had a Mortal Kombat Versus one as well. What was that? Let's see here. See what we got here. Should have done this first. Nearly 30 years of games for Mortal Kombat, it says. Yeah, we had one before that too. We had more than that. We have more than that. I know we do. See, there it is. We had one in. Yeah, we had the original Mortal Kombat in 97, it says. That's not right. Because we've had them since like 96 and 97. I think the movie came out first in 95. And then we had our first game in 97 called Mortal Kombat 4, it says. Is that right? See, there's Mortal Kombat 11. See, we had... Yeah, I remember that one. I played that one. Oh, that's neat. That's right. We did have one of those. We had, in 2008, we had a Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, and we had Mortal Kombat 4. And then we had... See, they didn't do 3D until 97, so they've had games before then. So... I want them in order, though. I want all the games in order. Because I think 3. See, this is worst to best. There's 11. I already know that. I actually enjoyed them. And I'm going on a damn tangent on this. Holy shit, there's about 110 million results for this. Here's the list. Well, look at this. This is probably better. Oh, you shouldn't trust this website, but it will tell you everything that I need to know because it's semi-accurate. See, we had them in 92 as arcade games. In 93, we had them in a Game Boy game, Game Gear, Genesis, Master System, Super NES. 94, we had them in personal computers and Sega CD. Mobile phones in 2004. PlayStation 2, Xbox, and then 2006 personal computer. See, we had Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. Here we go. So the original release date for the first ever Mortal Kombat was in 1992. I wasn't born then, but I did play it. That was probably my favorite one. We had Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, and then all 3 of these were set up to be linear. It was set up to where you just fought the person and jump over the person. That was it. Most of them are like that, but the graphics changed to 3D graphics with the first Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero or Mortal Kombat 4. And Mortal Kombat 4 is actually my favorite one, though it's a close second. It's a close second for Mortal Kombat 3. And then you have Mortal Kombat Special Forces, Mortal Kombat Advance, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was a good one. That came out in the U.S. around October 9th, 2006. Mortal Kombat Unchained came out in 2006 as well. Ultimate Mortal Kombat came out in 2007. Mortal Kombat vs. DCU came out in November 10th, 2008. The re-release of Mortal Kombat came out in 2011. And then after a few years, we didn't have anything. So in 2015, we had Mortal Kombat 10 or Mortal Kombat X that came out in 2015. And Mortal Kombat 11 is the newest one that came out April 23rd, 2019. Oh shit, I didn't know they did that. And Mortal Kombat X, you can play it on your iOS and Android as well. I did not know that. And it looks like it was made by the same people. From Mortal Kombat 11 to the re-release of Mortal Kombat was released in. See, there's the original Mortal Kombat. It was just like that. But we have a lot of them. We have updated versions as well. They re-released Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. They did a re-release of the Mortal Kombat trilogy 1 through 3, Mortal Kombat Gold, and Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, which is I think all the games, and that was like a package deal. Mortal Kombat XL, and then you had a bunch of bundles. And then the films, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've had a lot. Okay, so here we go. So the games did come out first. I was right. The film came out in 95, the first one, The Journey Begins, Mortal Kombat. And then you had 95 as well, another one in 95. They were trying to make it better, but failed. The first one happened to be better than the second one. And then they started to get better. They made a Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. 13 total episodes, so basically your average anime. It came out September to December. All the shows aired from September to December of 1996. And then Mortal Kombat Annihilation came out in 97. This was also, Defender Realm was also known as the first animated TV series based on the video game Mortal Kombat. You had a lot of series. You had Mortal Kombat Conquest as a series from 98 to 99. A lot of ones that aren't really known. We had Mortal Kombat Rebirth. It was a short film in 2010. Mortal Kombat Legacy. Came out in 2011. Not really much about this. And then The Legends of Scorpion's Revenge. And in 2021, there will be looks like a live action film of the Mortal Kombat in 2021. There's nothing about it in that, and there's also nothing about it in the patch notes for it as well. Looks like. But that's all I've got, all the insight. But with this one, with the history that we've had, that we don't really remember much of the series or the movies and stuff like that, or if we remember the first one more than the second one, this one the new one that we have now, and probably the upcoming live action film we have coming next year, are probably going to be the best Mortal Kombat films that we will have up to date. It'll probably be better than the games too as well. Though that's a lot of controversy around that because most people like playing the games and stuff like that. But I really like to see, especially if a game's really, really good, I would love to see an adaptation of it on the big screen or as an animation and something like that, because I would hope it would be really good. There's a lot of cool actors that could play these characters, or really good artists that can animate, like in the new one that we have for Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge. It's probably going to be the same when the new Mortal Kombat comes out in 2021. Finally found a website where I can really talk about this stuff. Give my opinion about these. Because I really like the Mortal Kombat stuff. I've also really like anime stuff, so it was really good smash up for it being animation and being Mortal Kombat, because I really like Mortal Kombat and I really like animation. I could talk about animation for hours on end, seeing as I just did it for like an hour, trying to figure out, well, most of it I was looking for some stuff to really show or compare or to under compare. But like I was saying before, if you guys would like to see more videos about this where I look at notes on certain shows and watch them, as long as there are animes or animated films or movies that are animated, I will watch them and give you my review on them if you want me to do that. We're going to try and make this a series where we check reviews and stuff like that. Or what I could do, if I get this up and going, I can react to you guys' videos. If that's, I don't know how I would get that to work. I'd probably have to type some stuff in my description and stuff like that for the video. That way I wouldn't get copyright striked, that stuff. But like I said before, if you want me to do more videos on this, please leave a like down below and comment down below what you would like me to review next. And if you would like me to not spoil, let me know down in the comments for the types of videos that you would not want me to spoil and certain ones that you would like me to spoil. Because it's really hard to not spoil this one because I don't want to. It's that good. I think everyone should watch it before then. And if you guys want me to come back to it when it's been out for a while and then re-review it and give you my opinion on the whole story and actually throw in some spoilers for you there, because it is very new. It just came out this month. Yeah, it came out this month, like a few days ago. So I'm not going to spoil it. Somehow it's already out. I don't know how they're able to do that, but it wasn't out there. So, that makes sense. That would make sense because since the quarantine, they're just pushing it to video already. Box office film. Houses right now. Well, we can, but we shouldn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like down below, comment down below, keep us seeing these videos down in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to my channel, enjoy the content that I bring to you, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already and turn that notification bell on. That way you know when I'm streaming or when I just post a video. And as always, guys, I'm Edvin Alfonze here. I'm signing off for today, but until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video.